Welcome back. Today, the death of the 301st soldier killed serving in Afghanistan was announced. Many more of our troops have been injured and now face years of painful recovery. Determined to raise money to help our heroes, two Northeast men have just completed an epic journey from summit to sea. Claire Stewart reports.
Gale force winds and freezing temperatures. An uncomfortable night at the top of Britain's second highest peak marked the start of an epic trip. Andy Jarrett and Andrew Milne began their 70-mile trek from summit to sea with a long walk at dawn down Ben Macdui. From the 4,294-foot peak, the boys hiked to the foot of the mountain. At the Cairngorm Ski Centre, they swapped their boots for bikes, cycling 25 miles. There was a brief pause in the trip at Advie War Memorial, a poignant point to stop and remember the reason for their fundraising trek. Lance Corporal Alan Douglas was Andrew's neighbour growing up in Aberdeen's Northfield. The Highlander died in Basra in 2006. In his memory, Andrew wanted to raise money for those hurt fighting in foreign fields.
We need to show support and give the guys the best medical facilities that we can provide. To help them to a full recovery, or as best a recovery as they can possibly get.
For Andy, the sacrifice of 4-5 Commando was the inspiration.
I live in Arbroath, so obviously it's synonymous with 4-5 Commando. I've had the pleasure of accompanying 4-5 Commando to places like Afghanistan, so I know what they do and what goes on. I know they've just started to create a garden of remembrance at the base for folk that have passed on, for families to go out and see. They've also got a troop there called Harden Troop, which is the combat injured Marines who are fighting back to fitness to get back into their jobs. So the money we've raised locally, I think we'll try and send some direct to Conda to directly help them.
The last leg of the trip for the boys was from Advie to Spey Bay by kayak, a mere 40-mile paddle along the Spey. For them, this was the hardest leg.
Well, certainly the last hour, the 7th hour in the kayak, that was tough. The last hour.
Can you do this again?
Not next weekend. Maybe next year. Not for a while. No, not for a while.
The boys finished their 70-mile trip by boot, bike and boat in 12.5 hours and have now raised more than £2,500, money which goes towards helping our heroes. Claire Stewart, STV News.